All right, we back. Let's get to some more Detroit Pistons talk. Appreciate the love, support. Don't forget, check out Detroit Pistons talk playlist for more videos like this. We'll have more Piston live streams, especially after they play some games Friday, and I think they play the Knicks again at home with no fans, obviously. But let's get to it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Once again, check out Detroit Pistons talk playlist for more videos like that. We got Lions talk, we got current news talk. We kind of turned up a little bit more on the current news towards kind of the dog days of the summer with no Lions, no Pistons. I don't really talk Tigers, but I know baseball, play best ball, been to Tiger Stadium, been to Comerica Park. Comerica is a beautiful stadium. Great way to see baseball. If you've never took your kids or your significant other, or your brother, sister, or grandma, great way. Baseball game is beautiful. You got the little, I forget what they call it, the little carnival thing that go around. People gonna say, "Oh man, how you forget that?" I ain't been on it in a while, but I've been on it. Beautiful park, man. It's beautiful opening day. Well, other than the drunks, but it's beautiful going down there for a day, man. You know, it's affordable. That's the great thing about the Lions a little bit. The Lions, one game above 500, tickets be like $10,000 to get in. But I worked at Ford Field. I seen virtually damn near every Lions game. But let's talk a little bit about the Pistons. Shout out to everybody that's been down to Little Caesars. Beautiful arena. I've been in Madison Square Garden. I've been to the Barclays Centers in Brooklyn. I'm trying to think, I've been in any other basketball arena. That's a great question. I don't think I have. But I've been to Brooklyn for a fight. I've been to Madison Square Garden for a fight. Also a hockey game. But yeah, man, I think they should bring Blake Griffin off the bench. It might be a shocker. I think if Diambo has made the improvement that we thought he made, and Jerami Grant, you played him on that money not to come off the bench, I think it's right to go with the younger guys at the forward position. You can't count on Blake. I don't care how good Blake looking in camp. We just gotta face the real. We can't count on Blake 72 games, 30-something minutes. I think Blake need to accept the role off the bench, and then again, Blake making a tremendous amount of money. So maybe you put him on the pitch count or something of that nature. He started every now and again, but I think it's hard to sit out there and throw Derrick Rose on the bench and Blake Griffin on the bench, and then you go with Killian Hayes, and then you go with Sivy, and then you go with Jerami Grant, you go with Mason Plumlee, then you go with Diambo at the 3. I know a lot of people have a lot of hard feelings, but then again, I mean, Blake Griffin is like counting on a hoopty to get you back and forth to work all winter. It ain't going to happen. I think at the end of the day, I think if you going to start Killian Hayes, why not start the younger guys as well, too? And I know Blake Griffin, you know, people, they making articles, he riding in Detroit, we need to get him out of Detroit. He has opportunities, you know, to be honest, to win championships and make championship runs. Him and Chris Paul rotated getting injured or sometimes getting injured, at the same time. He had his chances. You know, I would love to see him go to the Denver Nuggets and get him a boost. You know, this should have made a lot of sense for Denver to say, well, we don't want to lose Jerami Grant for nothing. Let's flip Jerami Grant and some over there and bring in Blake Griffin. Would have made a lot of sense, you know, but I understand a lot of people don't know exactly where Blake Griffin health is. But then again, if he ain't healthy this year, next year you got an expiring contract. You could trade for picks, or you could trade for another star you want. So it didn't make no sense for Denver not to be able to acquire Blake Griffin. And for the Pistons, it just don't make no sense. You pay Jerami Grant that money. Diambo working hard this summer. We followed him on Instagram. He made the jump to say, oh, Blake Griffin can stay in front of you. Blake Griffin ain't competing for a championship. Blake Griffin, what's the point? He could compete for another All-Star appearance, but he had that. Why not let, you know, Diambo play the 3, Grant play the 4, you know, you want to play Stewart at the 5 or Mason Plumlee at the 5? I have no issue with it. It just makes a lot of sense, man. You bring Diambo off the bench, then you say, oh, Killian come in, he can play right away. Now, Killian might be special. He might come in and win Rookie of the Year. We just did a video talking about the odds. That could be highly possible. My thing is, if you can go with Killian at the point, hey, and Diambo made the jump. Now, let's say Diambo, you know, eating bonbons and Suzy Q's, and he came out of shape, or once again, he didn't do good. You don't hear much about Diambo coming out of camp. What have you heard about? You heard about LiAngelo. You heard about Musa, great passer, great shooter. You heard about him from Dwayne Casey. But you haven't heard much about Diambo. You heard a lot about Diambo, you know, when they was kind of doing a training camp, when Jason, what's his name? When Patton got injured, whatever his name was, he was here for a day. When he got injured, you heard Diambo was looking good, but then again, why not? Why not run with it? At some point, you might just say Isaiah Stewart deserves a spot and run at the 5. Gotta be real, you know. You know, if Malachi earned a shot, Sivy, let him get in there and play. If you have to throw out Killian, Sivy, Diambo, Grant, and you throw out Mason Plumlee, so be it. If Isaiah Stewart learned and eventually he earned a spot over Mason Plumlee. You got to be able to give him that shot. That's how I'm looking at it. Why not? Now, if Doumbouya ain't made the jump, he been lazy, or he ain't really good enough, he might need another year. Remember, everybody aged different. LeBron came in doing his thing. Kobe had to sit the bench for a minute. So if Doumbouya got to sit the bench again, and Killian's just that deal, so be it. But really, we sitting here keeping Blake Griffin here for what? Keeping him in the starting lineup for what? If Doumbouya good enough to start, he got more potential than Blake. And I know it might be disrespectful seeing Blake hit a last buzzer three-pointer in practice today, at training camp, whatever you want to say. But to be honest, somebody had an idea. Why not play Blake at the 5? You know, Blake is short, though. Bring Plumlee off the bench. Go Grant, Blake, Doumbouya, Sivy in the backcourt, Killian Hayes. My whole thing is just look like this. I'm really with the young bulls. With Magic Johnson, I'm here with the old mugs. Old guys. Love Derrick Rose. If he started over Killian, I get it. I love DeLon. I think he got more potential than both of them in the immediate future. I think Killian long future is better. I'm just saying, if you're going to hand it to Killian, shit, make Blake come off the bench. Why put Blake in the starting lineup and you start to get a rhythm, you start to hit your tempo, you starting to do your thing, and then he get injured? To me, it just don't make no sense. To be honest, they try to get Blake off. They told us what they think about him. They try to send him to Washington for John Wall. I wouldn't have batted no eye. Next year, his contract will become even more attractive, being an expiring contract. But this all takes us back to when Blake was balling at the All-Star break, and they should have traded him then. And didn't trade him, then he got injured right on cue. It just didn't make no sense. Blake Griffin could win a championship on a championship caliber team in the Clippers. He kept getting injured. What's going to be different in Detroit? You know, ain't nobody coming to see Blake Griffin. See Blake Griffin. Ain't LeBron James. Ain't Kobe Bryant. Ain't Allen Iverson. You know, that's what I'm saying. So why not let Doumbouya start over? If they bring Grant off the bench, I get it. But then again, he came here for a spin the road. He's come off the bench in Denver. Well, he can look at it this way. Like, it's just a matter of time till Blake Griffin get injured. He definitely can look at it that way. Him and Doumbouya, he can play the 3. Doumbouya can play 3. He can play the 4. He naturally a 4. You know, but maybe, I'm just saying, man. At some point, they got to make the change. If Doumbouya ain't ready yet, I can wait till next year. You know, let's say they just go with all the old dudes. Killian got to sit the bench. Stewart, Bay, and Doumbouya got to sit the bench. Oh, so be it. But then again, what are we playing for? This whole plan with Reggie Jackson, Derrick Rose, Andre Drummond, Blake Griffin, and whoever else, Luke Kennard, it didn't work. Y'all try to take y'all last of y'all old heads. You try to see how far they got you. And guess what? Everybody broke down, not named Andre Drummond. For real. So really, you should go with the youth movement. And honestly, if if Bay ready to start over some guys to get some playing time, I get it. But then they trying to really, tell this, we retooling, we not rebuild. It's okay to rebuild. We've been retooling ever since Grant Hill left. We ain't never really rebuilt since Isaiah Thomas got here. Then you got Joe Dumars down the line, John Sally, Dennis Rodman. We got to see here. The only way we got a guy like Grant Hill here is through the draft. The only way we got a guy like Isaiah Thomas here is through the draft. You got to let these young guys play it out. Blake Griffin, he is what he is. He's an old dude. Every time he got an opportunity to get over the hump, he got injured. His window was closed. He needed to be like Gary Payton and Carmelo at the end of their career, trying to run the ring. Gary Payton kept going after the Pistons sent them home packing in L.A. He won one in Miami. Karl Malone gave up. Charles Barkley tried to get a ring. Tried to tag team with Akeem Olajuwon, Clyde Drexler, and Scottie Pippen. They didn't get a ring. My whole thing is trying to develop these young guys. Now, if Stewart ain't ready and Bay ain't ready, cool. But if they are ready, if Sedivis, whatever his name is, if he is ready, play him. If Sivy is ready, play him. It makes no sense to sit here and say, Derrick Rose and Blake. Man, them niggas, they had the opportunity last year to get the job done, and they couldn't get the job done. And that's just the God-honest truth. So let me know what you guys think. Honestly, check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. Don't forget you can find us on Facebook. Use me Instagram and Twitter. All my social media links in the description. If you want to advertise your business on the channel, you got a video request, want to chop it up, all my links there. Twitter's the fastest way. Want to make a donation to the channel, Cash App CJGood313. That's in the description. PayPal link in the description. Best way to donate personally is to share the video, hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Let me know what you guys think about Jerami Grant, Diambo starting. Appreciate the love, support. One time for the one time we go.